Hey guys, I'm Kamal715 and welcome back to the final day of the championship live on this channel. Right then, I'll quickly go through all the scores at the minute. So at the minute with the table, Nottingham Forest are going down. Wigan and Rotherham are already relegated, but Blackburn and Birmingham could also go down because if Nottingham Forest win, which they're not, and Birmingham have just scored, so it looks like Forest are going down at the minute. So you never know what could happen. Currently, all the scores are Rotherham 0, Derby County 0, Brentford 0, Blackburn 2, which has put now 19th, which draws Burton. Oh no, Birmingham have overtook Burton now. So they're on 53 points, I do believe. And Burton are on 52, but Burton are already safe. They are not in contention whatsoever. Blackburn are winning 2-0, so that puts them in 21st. Nottingham Forest 22nd with 49 points. So Nottingham Forest at the minute are getting relegated. Wigan 1, Leeds United 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Ipswich Town 0, Huddersfield 0, Cardiff 1. Wolves 1, Preston 0, Burton 0, Reading 1, Newcastle 0, Barnsley 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Fulham 0, Bristol 0, Birmingham 0, Bristol City 0, QPR 0, Villa 0, Brighton 0. So that's everything so far. I'll keep you up to date with what goes on because I've got Soccer Saturday up here. So that's always a bonus for me. Hello, Reese and Tom. When is Villa coming back to the Premier League? Not this season, mate. Not this season. Hello, Reese, again. I don't think... No, you're not a bloody mod. Not this season, mate. Not this season. Yeah. Hello, Reese, again. Right then. Birmingham 1, Bristol 0. Not much is really going on so far. In other news, in the Premier League, it's not that well. The Premier League's a little bit all over the place. But I don't know if there is any teams in the Premier League playing today. Friday, West Ham played against Tottenham, which ended in 1-0. Man City beat Crystal Palace 5-0 yesterday. Bournemouth 2, Stoke 2. Hull 0, Sunderland 2. Burnley 2, West Brom 2. Leicester 3, Watford 0. Who'd have thought that? Swansea 1, Everton 0. I wouldn't have thought that. And the remaining fixtures for today are Liverpool, Southampton, Arsenal, United, and Chelsea Middlesbrough. That's everything so far. So yeah. Reading 2, Burton 0. So yeah, it's what? Wait, what? What happened? I think Huddersfield's keeper's been sent off for last man. Yeah. No idea what's gone on there because they cut it off before you saw the foul. I don't know what's going on, but it's Reading 2, Burton 0. Burton needs a new stadium. Because literally, Burton were about to get relegated out of the Football League like a few years ago, and we're in liquidation, I think. But is that foul? Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, Huddersfield keeper sent off. Yeah. Anyway, about Burton, somehow they turned around and they've managed to progress up the league, and now they're in the championship. Sorry, and they're safe. Weirdly. Newcastle are 1-up against Barnsley. Norwich 1, QPR 0. Just a few weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, Norwich beat Reading 7-1. So, yeah, that's summit. Yeah, I just need to change summit a sec. Oh yeah, I don't think you can get it on here, can you? A few weeks ago, I did a match day experience for Aston Villa versus Birmingham City, and I'm looking back now to see if there was any annotations on that video, because I don't think you could get them on mobile. But I'm having a look anyway. But yeah, YouTube have removed annotations now, so I'm screwed anyway. But oh. Yeah, it doesn't show on there. Hold on. YouTube. I don't know. Oh yeah, my channel. The best chances. And we need headsets on. Yeah, it's still 0-0. Yeah, it shows up on here, but not on a mobile. Oh, it's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Fulham 1. Still nothing in the Villa game. Wednesday 1, Fulham 1. Still nothing in the Villa game. Yeah, I do want a fidget spinner, Tom. I just can't be bothered to sign up to Amazon and go through all the hassle that they bring, because it's just horrible what they make you do. Still nothing in the Villa game. Yeah, I do want a fidget spinner, Tom. I just can't be bothered to sign up to Amazon and go through all the hassle that they bring, because it's just right then it's echoing. What they make you do. Still nothing in the Villa game. Yeah, I do want a fidget spinner, Tom. I just can't be bothered to sign up to Amazon and go through all the hassle Oh, oh. Yeah, it's because of this. Right then, so if I shut this down, bring it back up on my phone. Damn it, wrong thing. There we are, it's better. Oh, hello.
Across on the left-hand side. Pocagnoli should have dealt with it. It's one of those that's coming onto his chest and he just wants to pop it back to the goalkeeper. He must have been on the weights because it pinged straight off his chest, straight onto the head of Lansbury, who should have scored, but directed his head past the post. And there's a, right here now, it's a corner to Villa from the left-hand side. Would have had just that taken.
Gold. They're quite decent ones, Tom. So Villa have been dominating the game, apparently. I need to pull up my charger. My phone is quite low on battery. Oh, you little bugger. I've lost my plug. Stick that in there. There we are. We're on charge. Where you're at.
Career, it looks like at the moment that sequence is going to continue. Now, our Huddersfield manager without a goalkeeper, what have they done to make up for the absence of Danny Ward, red card for handball in the game against Cardiff?
Handball. And it's Cardiff 2, Huddersfield 0. But as it stands, with Newcastle winning and Brighton drawing with us, Newcastle will win the league. So, you know. There we are. Joe Bennett just would be the guy who we let go. Oh, Bristol mustn't have scored then. I thought they had. Dickie Davis. Oh god, like these kids who go on Britain's Got Talent is like a massive group. It's just stupid.
Yeah, looking comfortable at the moment. Remember, at the moment, they're absolutely safe. Birmingham City, Blackburn Rovers are safe as well as Nottingham Forest, who are the side who are going to be going down with a long way to go. Let's go find out what's happening. Showing the game Sheffield Wednesday, Fulham tied up with lovely second goal in that game from Cavani for Fulham, putting them on level terms. Who's got the upper hand when you say Brinlaw? Fulham, without question. They look so impressive at the moment. This will be a warning sign to the other teams in the playoff places because they are completely dominant in possession and they're playing the game around the edge of the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area. Wednesday being past the mix. Fulham well on top, 1-1. Today, by the way, as well, you can see there's been a goal in it.
There is a goal in Scotland, by the way. Partick Thistle 1, Rangers 0.
finished in the top half of the table this season, and in great degree to Doolan's goal. His 15th goal of the season, 7 in his last game. Sam Gallagher has tormented Redmond in the early stages of the game.
No, it's a shame. He's been absolutely fantastic, Sam Gallagher, really has. Elliot Bennett keeps the pressure on, gets it back in his right foot, and booms one right to the back post. Sam's come bounding in, and he's unlucky. He gets the ball, he goes over the bar. With the defender, he clatters into the post, and he's still on the ground just now. And it looks as though he's hit his thigh. Hopefully, it is just his thigh. It might just be a Charlie horse. But he's certainly still down. But unfortunately, that might be a real blow for him. See the goals again. I can see that guy has got his goal. But he has been so good, Sam Gallagher. A shame for Blackburn to have to shuffle the back of the way.
Just to those of us who are not familiar with medical terminology, what's a Charlie horse?
Sorry, yeah. When you get a bang in your muscle, and it's a bruised muscle. Is that not a Scottish name, a Charlie horse?
Charlie horse. Dr. Absolute from a Charlie horse.
Ask Charlie Nicholas, he'll know what a Charlie horse is. Must be a Scottish thing. Anyway, the good news is, incidentally, that he's up, he's walking back, which should hopefully continue.
A Charlie horse is one of the backs. It's tail off in Now, look, let's go back to the sunshine of the Midlands and Nottingham Forest, who are level at the moment. It's a sunny day. Nottingham Forest, I think we get one or two attacks at the touch.
Yeah, they are, Jeff. Yeah, and everything's coming from Zach Clough, who I think is a really good player. They've just got to get him in the right positions. And they keep saying need better service to a something longer. They just keep trying to force it. They've got to be patient. They might only need the one goal, Jeff. They've just got to be patient. Just try not to keep forcing the ball.
Let's get some background music up in here.
Oh, it's gone over. Eric Lehigh with a chance. Oh, what a chance. Great ball in from the left-hand side. Lehigh arrives. Coming from right back position. Outside the right foot. It bounces just in front of me. It's a big chance.
It's very early days, Toby. It's obviously
Wait, I'm gonna try and see if I can get it on Apple Music. Music. That don't sound like it. Sonic.
Raise money for Cancer Research UK. Search Walk All Over Cancer. Enjoy the
Meh. Nothing's currently happening.
Dara. I tell you what, if Nottingham Forest stay up today, they're going to owe a big debt of gratitude to their keeper, Tony Coddy.
Oh, Jeff, Danny Rowe with the first shot. It gets blocked. And then it comes back to Dominic Samuel, who hits it. It takes a deflection off Mansier.
Oh, what a save!
It's onto the crossbar. Brilliant save from John Smith. That's the second great save he's made, Jeff. Like you say, if they do get anything, they're going to thank the goalkeeper.
Right then. The scores are still. The scores are Rotherham 0, Derby 0, Brentford 0, Blackburn 2, Wigan 1, Leeds 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Ipswich 0, Huddersfield 0, Cardiff 2, Wolves 1, Preston 0, Burton 0, Reading 2, Newcastle 1, Barnsley 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Fulham 1, Bristol City 0, Birmingham 1, Norwich 1, QPR 0, Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0.
But there will be a party any signs of the party starting here, Darren. Not quite, but there's one or two more opportunities, although Barkley have been decent. I mean, it's been sort of 60-40 just about the Newcastle. But Christian Atsu's been the best player, and he's hit another great shot. Really well saved by Smith again. Cheap giveaway this time by Josh Scowen. So the referee's letting the game go, getting the game flow. There's a few tackles flying about, but Barnsley is still very much in this game. Yeah, very much still in the game. And I tell you what, Brentford are 2-0 down and under Blackburn, but they are still in this game as well as Blackburn just pushed up pretty deep. Alan McNally.
Spot on, Jeff. They are getting further and further deep from Blackburn. Another chance. He's got a great save actually from David Raya. It's a lovely little ball in from Cedric Cano. It's the ball into Kirschbaum when the shots get into the corner. And Raya makes a brilliant save. The good news for Blackburn is they fell to a Blackburn defender and not a Brentford striker. They are pushing to get back in the game here, Brentford. But they're hanging on. Blackburn
It's not my intention to worry Blackburn fans, but Brentford has got 19 goals in their last 8 games, and they've scored 4 or 5 frequently. This is none today. Blackburn still going well. The lead by 2 goals. 19 goals in their last 18 games, and they've scored 4 or 5 frequently. None today. Blackburn still going well. The lead by 2. But as it stands at the moment, that's a record that will continue as well. I can imagine that Harry Redknapp's team cultural though would like put a little more light in the
Oh wow, I've just looked and 5 things I hated about my primary school has legitimately got 123 views.
Must have been just about the easiest player of the season vote there has ever been. Tammy Abraham, 26 goals this season. He has kept Bristol City in the championship. That on loan from Chelsea. It'll be interesting to see where his future lies after a season like that. Whether the Leeds side might take a chance on him or absolute chance. And Chelsea as well. With very high now then, Nottingham Yes, it's still goalless.
Well, Sam Allardyce.
Eric Lee, Forest have just created another one. Oh my goodness, Tony.
Penalty for Forest. If they've taken
Penalty to Forest. Come on, Forest. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, damn straight that's a penalty. Come on. Come on.
At the moment, the punishment enough to go. Of course, if Nottingham Forest convert this penalty, Forest will go on with the same number of points as Blackburn Rovers. 51 apiece will have the same goal difference. And listen to this: Nottingham Forest have scored more goals. They would stay up, and Blackburn would go down. What a penalty! What a key penalty this is in Nottingham Forest season.
Something longer steps up.
Yes! Get in! Come on! Oh no! Come on, Bristol!
Brentford fans that are making the noise, just a little stop and complete them all. It's going to be okay. Forest scoring there. They're not happy at all here for sure. It's gone very, very quiet. But what about just about half time? They can't have done any more, surely. 2-0, playing fantastic. We're getting pictures now. Andy's on their phone.
Right then. 1-0 Forest. Britta Sumbalunga scores because of a pen, as I just said.
Of course, Billy was safe at the moment as well, but they can't afford to concede against Bristol. They'll find themselves right back in the mix. Davis.
They weren't far away. Corner came over a moment ago. I think it was like got above everyone. And he still does hit a few about a yard over the bar. Very, very close. Still 1-0 to Birmingham.
By the way, you mentioned they can't afford to concede. Well, they can't. Bristol City would score and level things up as it stands at the moment. Birmingham will be in the relegation place on goal. That's how tight it is. And I think the Blackburn needed another goal. Well, they almost got one. Alan McInally.
They keep the ball alive in the right hand side. They move it across into the middle of the box. Comes to Danny Graham. He just lays one beautifully for Derek Williams. He's got it straight crossing through it. He's cut it across. It's going way up and wide. It's a really good chance. I mean, it's only 12 yards, 15 yards out on the left hand side. Johnny made the goalkeeper make a save. It's a brilliant chance before half time. Incredible chance. Still 0-2.
Record 25 points dropped after scoring the first goal. It was almost deja vu all over again, Tony.
I thought Christoph Barrow was going to score from a corner, Jeffy. Team with real pace. Joe Wells got hold of it, but he looks like he's going into the far post. Just goes wide. That's that best chance.
Yeah, he's had a couple of good chances as well. By the way, though, Johnson's made a couple of great saves in the Forest goal, and that was a great opportunity as well, but it wasn't taken on in front. That's going to go in at half time in front and out of the relegation place. So it looks like Newcastle are going to go in at half time as well, top of the championship table as it's doing.
Oh no. Right then, half time. Wolves 1, Preston 0. Half time. Burton 0, Reading 2. There's been a red card at Sheffield Wednesday. Marco Matti asked for a serious foul play. What happened? I didn't see it because I was reading the bit at the bottom. It's just my luck. Straight red card.
That game is wrapped up 1-1 scoreline at the moment. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Fulham 1 back again between Brentford and Blackburn. It's going to be a curious feeling at half time. The best of Blackburn Rovers has been their 2 goals to good away from home. They've got 3 away wins this season, 3rd fewest in that division. 2 goals to good away from home. And yet, as it stands, they're still going down. Alan McAnally.
Defensive are right on Hampton. Got to drive it in the box again. It's a
Half time, Wigan 1, Leeds 0.
somehow Blackburn managed to keep it at nil. Another ball in the box, headed away. Listen, Tony Mowbray's got an easier team talk at half time for sure. You just have to make sure they start the
Half time, Norwich 1, QPR 0.
Blackburn are leading, but they need to make sure they start the second half and somehow get this not goal.
Charlie McGrew, ex-Celtic, of course.
Half time, Brentford 0, Blackburn 2.
Round of it collected, winning a new
Will you go to Villa Park, please?
goal. Tony Mowbray side lead by 2 goals to 0. Just
Cold.
into the smile across his faces. He was holding on there, but he won't be so pleased when he
Half time, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Fulham 1.
Nottingham Forest lead by a goal to
Half time, Nottingham Forest 1, Ipswich 0.
So far as well, Bartosz Białkowski was penalised for a foul inside the box. That's how the
Oh, God, itchy.
came about, and Sombolonga took full advantage of it. Ipswich, though, warning shots across the Forest bows. Birmingham surviving at the moment, not even in the bottom 5. Because it's Bristol scoring.
Half time, Rotherham 0,
What's happening down
Derby 0.
Shaping up to hit it. I thought it was optimistic. It was miles over the bar. Shake it back a minute ago, but just managed to get rid of the ball in time. Heading towards half time. They picked up another goal in the second half.
They certainly could. By the way, there's a Premier League game that kicks off with Liverpool unchanged from the side that won at Watford.
At what, Paul? What?
Southampton just one change from the team that James Ward-Prowse replaced who is on the bench, and Manchester Club will continue to persevere. Southampton will balance in the place of the start. Rotherham 0, Derby 0. It's half time as well down at Ashton.
Half time at Ashton Gate, Bristol City 0, Birmingham 1. Not good at all for us. Not good.
What a place this would be for Birmingham City to snatch all 3 points. A Bristol City goal, though, would make it very.
I remember this a few years ago when they were in the same position and they were playing Bolton on the last day, and we were just about to go to a Hull match, and right at the last minute, Birmingham scored, and everyone was just like, oh. But luckily we beat Hull 3-1 on that day, so it's not that bad if you think about it. No, I'm not.
Progress. This is the last bit. Protein, which also charged high fiber and minimal fat.
Same. We just have beans.
Beans, Heinz. Half time, Newcastle 1, Barnsley 0. So as it stands, Newcastle are champions.
Of the championship, of course, the title still to be decided. The third relegation place still to be decided as well, and then both in the balance really after 45 minutes. So far today, here are the half-time scores on most of them, because a couple of those games are still going on. Huddersfield Cardiff is no longer, there is a half-time score by the way now, but they are still playing in the game.
Right then, the scores are Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0, Brentford 0, Blackburn 2, Bristol 1, Bristol 0, Birmingham 1, Burton 0, Reading 2, Huddersfield 0, Cardiff 2, Newcastle 1, Barnsley 0, Norwich 1, QPR 0, Nottingham Forest 1, Ipswich 0. Where are we? Oh yeah. Rotherham 0, Derby 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Fulham 1, Wigan 1, Leeds 0, Wolves 1, Preston 0. Aston Villa versus Brighton is still going on, and that's 0-0, as I just said. Villa Brighton is the only game left playing.
So far, so good. They had a red card rescinded from last week against Huddersfield. Started as the first half.
What the hell? And it's half time. Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0. I will be right back as soon as I can find my control panel. Live control room. Broadcast alert. We'll be right back. Turn on. Yes.
Huddersfield, well, it's a mess, isn't it? Rested 10 players last week and lost at Birmingham. We called 9 of those players this week against Cardiff and a losing match home to Neil Warnock's side. Huddersfield, well, it's a mess, isn't it? Rested 10 players last week and lost at Birmingham. We called 9 of those players this week against Cardiff and a losing match home to Neil Warnock's side. Huddersfield, well, it's a mess, isn't it? Rested 10 players last week and lost at Birmingham. Red card and all 9 of those players against Cardiff and a losing match home.
Where is that squeaking coming from? Right then.
top goal scorer in the Premier League. If Harry Kane might have got 2 or 3 on Friday night, maybe the worked a bit harder yesterday. I think he's that sort of player. You've got to set goals for him. What take you through? Well, Chelsea Middlesbrough is tomorrow night, so you'll be able to listen to that now quite live. It's a special match day tomorrow as well. Arsenal Manchester United is on 5 Live later. They'll keep you across the Championship though at the moment, so it goes down with 5 Live. Myself and Martin are off to play to the ball.
So switch on 5 Live, the commentary of Martin Forrest and the official championship match with Ipswich now. The average follows that. Arsenal face Man United.
It's not too late to make a difference. I just have to try and make sure. Keep calm, don't panic, take those breaks and keep at a steady pace. Talk to friends, believe in yourself, and read the rewards on easiest path. It's smart revision advice from exam survivor at bbc.co.uk/mindset.
Travel. The comfort. You are not a fun person to share a treasure. The adventure. Why is this rainforest so wet? The fun. We're all having a perfect world. Let's go to Mandalay. Starts tonight at 9 on BBC 2.
Dive into treacherous waters in the natural world with the secrets of survival. The dolphins of soccer. Home to more than 2,000 Buffalo's dolphins. Here at the Logan Line Creek Park, battles to keep their little calf Sammy alive every day.
Oops.
Every summer,
Right then, guys, I'm back. Is it working? Yep, it's on. What? Yeah. Don't think so. Right then, it's still half time. So, it's quite boring. I'm going to turn up the sound on here.
It's done all right up front, so they've got enough, ability there, Ipswich, to test for us, and they've got to get the balance right. But in general, I think you just see how the first 15 minutes of this second half goes.
This is how it's unfolded at the bottom of the Championship then. Charlie Mulgrew's free kick. Absolutely brilliant. Daniel Bentley won't want to see this, but he won't. He'll be in the dressing rooms just as well.
Oh, has that gone in?
Big assist for Danny Guthrie. That's how they've gone 2 goals to the good. Here's Shay Adams through for Birmingham City against Bristol City, and it's a really, really good finish under extreme
That should not
pressure,
be
isn't it?
going in.
That keeps them safe at the moment, but here's the moment that Bartosz Bielkowski fells the Forest striker inside the penalty area. And what about this for a cool head for Britta Sombolonga? The roof of the net. Every Forest fan had their hearts in their mouths at that stage. At the other end, remember, Newcastle are heading for the title as things stand at the moment. 45 intriguing minutes to come with that very shortly.
Sharp skills.
Soccer Special, sponsored by Gillette Precision Play. Remember how your first bike made cycling feel like fun? What if a different kind of bike could make it feel that way again? Introducing the G-Tech e-bike. You ride it like a normal bike, but as soon as you pedal, you'll feel its powerful battery and motor, helping you pull away smoothly and giving you an extra boost. To glide through the city and ride for 30 miles on a single charge. So wherever you want to live feels closer, and you feel unstoppable. There's no messy chain, just a clean carbon belt. And no complicated gears, just that exhilarating boost whenever you need it, making hills feel flatter and setting you free to love cycling again. The G-Tech e-bike is delivered to your door fully assembled. Find out more at gtech.co.uk.
Discover the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
The sun is very much shining. We've got a Grand Prix on our hands.
Major Johnson. Going to be some year.
Enjoy the biggest sporting events of the summer live on Sky Sports. Formula One arrives in Europe. The Pirelli Spanish Grand Prix live only on Sky Sports.
Blackburn Rovers fans, you can see, well, there's mixed emotions there. Very, very nervous. But their side have done them proud so far. They lead by 2 goals to 0. Tony Mowbray. Well, if the fans have looked edgy, Tony Mowbray has looked absolutely like his nerves are shredded. But so far, so good on the pitch. It's not going their way elsewhere. At the moment, they need another goal. Or they need Ipswich to score against Nottingham Forest. Or they need Bristol City to score against Birmingham City. 3 opportunities, but first of all, they've got to do their own particular piece of business. And Brentford have started the second half on McNally as they finished first on the front foot.
Perfect, Jeff. I'm just about to say, we've got 2 minutes, and I'm saying to you, they need to get the ball early and they need to put a bit of pressure on Brentford. They haven't managed to do that because Brentford have had the ball and they've been pushing back on Blackburn. But to be fair, there is only 2 minutes. There's been no goals, which is good news, I suppose, for Blackburn in terms of what Brentford have got to do. But Tony has said what he needs to say. They know their job and they know.
Right then, this game's back on now.
But they've done brilliant so far. No reason why they can't bag another goal in the second half, Blackburn.
Half time, by the way, in the Scottish Cup final, Thistle 1. Rangers,
no
sign of Ipswich rolling over and having their tummies tickled at Nottingham Forest. They have started the second half on the front foot, Tony.
They have, Jeff. He only played a minute. Danny Rose already had an opportunity. He came inside on his left foot, and you think it's going to open up. He whips it, but the keeper Jordan Smith right behind it, just not enough pace on the shot. But that said about the nerves and everything, and again, it looks a nervy start to this second half from Forest. They haven't got the ball forward. Sometimes you just got to get it forward, squeeze up as a team. They haven't done that straight away. They've dropped off. And Ipswich have already tried to exploit that. 0-0, Jeff.
Sorry,
1-0.
1-0. They're safe at the moment. Let's go back to Alan McNally and Brentford getting closer against Blackburn, Alan.
I hope we can see this. I know it's not a goal. We've got to see this. Canos, driving in. What's this? Canos, right footed, curl up. So close. Brentford have come into scoring. They are so close. And Blackburn, maybe a little bit of luck in their side because they just might be the thing. How you never scored there? Good to open those Canos.
Still leading by 2 goals to 0. Let's go back up to Ashton Gate. can hardly imagine how, well, actually, I can hardly imagine how the Birmingham City fans feel at the moment, but I can absolutely imagine how they feel at the moment after yesterday. But they're leading by a goal to them, but they know a goal from Bristol City would send them down. Bristol City threatening Dickie Davis.
Yeah, not overly, Jeff. Only started into the second half. He had a few delays in the first half, so that meant they finished a little bit later. Kicked off around about a moment ago. Bristol City quiet. The fans are the ones chances to the Birmingham fans who are going down because they know the Nottingham Forest score and they know the Blackburn score and they know one goal here changes everything. The Birmingham fans have been very, very quiet. It is on a knife's edge. One goal here changes everything.
Because indeed they kicked off around about a moment ago. It's a great turn of phrase. But we know exactly what Dickie means. They still lead by a goal. Look, Harry Redknapp was just the right man to have in the dressing room at that situation at half-time. For sure. Let's concentrate on teams in the playoffs. It's not really going well for Sheffield Wednesday at the moment. They're level against Fulham, 1 apiece of the score, and they're down to 10 men. We're not going to go there instead. We're going to go back off to the City ground. Ipswich threatened early on, but now Nottingham Forest it is coming forward, Tony.
I thought it was going to be the second goal, Jim, but just the ball over the top. The Malonga, there was a feeling for offside. He wasn't. Good first touch. Gets into the box. He's just trying to get the ball so he can get a shot in. He turns inside Jordan Spence. Eventually, the defender does really well. Just about gets the ball off him. Still on the attack for us. Another chance coming here. Zach Clough. It's Cohen with a shot. Blocked again. The Malonga. No, it's still done. They've still got the ball in the box. They can't get it clear. Shot comes in. Jamie Wall just over the margin.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. But just go and match, get him up. It's 300.
Oh, Leeds 1, Wigan 1.
In the side today, as you can see, there's not much to shadow up for Leeds fans in recent weeks, has there? But there is now John Quinn.
Oh, Leeds
Yes,
1.
Chris Wood with another goal in the many that he scored this season, Jeff, from the penalty spot. Ewan O'Kane, the man who was brought down in the area, although there's a question mark about that. I think there was something of a dive.
That's a dive.
1-1 the score.
Well, it was soft, to say the least. Chris Wood, 30 goals for the season. Not surprisingly, personal best, a significant personal best, and 27 of those have been in the league, and they're back on level terms. So how are 10-man Sheffield Wednesday coping against 11-man Fulham? Brinlaw.
Oh, they're finding it tough. They're finding it very, very tough. Fulham could easily be in front in this game now. It's Malone who wriggled his way into the box. Bit of a lucky deflection, reacted quickly, and the ball slammed against the crossbar and eventually was cleared away. Fulham well on top, a man on top. The score is level, 1-1.
Yeah, they've won 4 of the last 5 away games and going really well again today. Newcastle dominant in the first half against Barnsley. They only had 1 goal to show for it, though. That goal coming from Ayoze Perez, but no threat really to speak of from Barnsley in that first 45 minutes. So Barnsley are going to need to improve in the second 45 even if they're going to make any sort of game of this.
Yeah, they haven't really got going in the second half either, Jeff, and Rob Elliott was really hard we had to say to make, but you talked about how Jose Perez did the best chance. Lovely little through ball from Jack Coleman, hit it first time, and yet another good save from Adam Davis, who's done really, really well in the Barnsley goal. Still 1-0.
Well, it sounds daft when the title's at stake, Paul Walsh, but Spurs against Brighton have an end of the season feel to it, do you?
Yeah, in some ways, but I can't believe as players, Jeff, you don't really, okay, it's great you're promoted and that's a massive relief, but then surely you've got to go on and want to win the title. And I just haven't seen that energy in the performance I've seen in Brighton all season. It's just been that bit lacklustre. I saw pictures of Chrissy Hughton and his body language and his facial expression. He didn't look happy. So they all ran out the tunnel, Jeff. I'm sure he's really trying to get them at it and get a more energised performance second half, because that's certainly what it's like the first half. But just to let you know, Scott Hogan went off just before half-time with an ankle injury.
Oh!
What's his name? Keenan Davis.
Keenan Davis.
Young lad, I believe. So he's on the pitch for Hogan.
So no Jonathan Cox.
Where is Gabby when you need him?
Either worrying times as far as Steve Bruce are concerned. I guess the season can't come to an end soon enough as far as he's concerned. 12th in the table. Strong at home now. 6 of the last 7 home games as well. 0-0 though, it means that the title at the moment is going to Newcastle, and down at the other end of the table it's still Blackburn Rovers, their supporters on their feet applauding at the moment at Griffin Park. As it stands, it is Blackburn Rovers who are heading for relegation. Sure, there'll be a change or two along the way, though. A little twist or two. You'll hear about it first on this Gillette Summer Special.
Precise handling. Soccer Special is sponsored by Gillette Precision Play.
Hi, love. You hungry? I am, darling, but diet is key. I'm on a new regime. Dean calls the 3 Ps. Purpose, progress.
And even give up my wardrobe.
Okay,
Cheers.
we're back.
But it's worth it. Because every few years, our little bar becomes Amsterdam's biggest.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Start walking.
Walk 10,000 steps every day in June and raise money for Cancer Research UK. Search Walk All Over Cancer.
Discover the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Formula One arrives in Europe. The Pirelli Spanish Grand Prix, live only on Sky Sports.
Fox has brought together some of America's most intellectual and thought-provoking comedy. Featuring whimsical comedy from American Dad, style points, troll musings with Family Guy,
We are binge watching this whole show.
and humorous joshings in baskets. It's baskets. Feels so good to finally go highbrow. Funny as Fox, late night, every night on Fox.
I want it now.
Oh, Brentford 1, Blackburn 2.
Things just got a whole lot more difficult as far as Blackburn Rovers are concerned. Their manager is worried, their fans are worried, and Alan McAnally can tell us why.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did say they've been pressing Brentford and they've managed to get a goal. It's a lovely ball in from Harley Dean, nice little back heel from Josh King, and then ball in, and he gets a cross. Lasadima gets a cross. Charlie McGrew, I think it is. It's a soft goal. It's a very, very soft goal because they've defended so well. You can't believe it. You cannot believe it, Tony Mowbray, because they've defended well, and the fans can't believe it either. But the ball in really should be defended better, and now they really do have a mountain to climb. There's going to be a change as well. It looks as though Yal's coming on. I think Danny Guthrie. It's
Yeah, it's not just bad news for Blackburn from Brentford's perspective with Lassie Viv getting his 16th goal of the season, but those in red and white are going crazy at the City ground, Tony Coddy.
Yeah, you mentioned him, Jeff. Chris Cohen scored. It takes a deflection, but they're pushing forward for us. It just Paul could have shot. He passes it to Cohen. Takes a deflection, wicked deflection.
Come on, Bristol.
They can't get to it.
We really need you to score a goal now.
What a big goal that could be, Jeff. Massive, massive goal for Forest.
It's his first home goal in 6 years. What a time to get it. Your 300th appearance, you're captaining the side, you score a goal which may well keep them in the championship. No wonder everybody is going absolutely crazy. Don't think he can believe it himself. And what Blackburn now desperately need, they need to hold on to that 2-1 scoreline against Brentford, and they need for Bristol City to score a goal against Birmingham City. It didn't look particularly likely the last we heard, but of course things can change in an instant. What's happening, Dickie?
Yeah, Bristol City have a bit more of a go now. Ball comes to Tammy Abraham. He's had a shot from range. That went just wide a moment ago. Foul on the left-hand side of the area. Montgomery, of course, he would have got the throw in. He actually dived over the defender's leg on Ashley Mason. He got a yellow card. Free kick was given the other way. Joe Bryan put in a very dangerous ball that was headed up in the area. And then the keeper caught it. Still very nervy for Birmingham.
Blackburn were almost looking a little bit more comfortable down there at Brentford a moment or two ago. An opportunity has come and gone, Alan McAnally.
Oh, what a great chance it was. They really don't defend the ball particularly well, Brentford here. Hardly deal with a poor one. Conway's been on 2 seconds here. Makes it happen. Danny Graham. Oh my. Oh my, what an opportunity. Got to hit targets, got to score. Still 1-2.
And Blackburn pressing forward now, and that leaves real gaps at the back. They could be potentially in real trouble there. Let's go and find out what's happening now. Nottingham Forest must be nice and relaxed, are they now, Tony?
I wouldn't say they're nice and relaxed, Chef, but yeah, it's certainly lifted it a little bit. The fans are going absolutely crazy, all singing. They're enjoying themselves at the moment, but they've got to make sure they do a professional job and kill this game off now.
Absolutely, they lead by 2 goals to 0. It looks like they'll be in the Championship again next season with a 12th home victory of this campaign, but there's still some way to go. Newcastle leading by a goal to 0 against Barnsley. Have Newcastle created anything in the second half, Ian?
You know, you talk about the title, Jeff, how important that is for Newcastle. You just wonder where all the chances they're missing is going to play, and then Barnsley get equalised. And another great chance, brilliant run by Axel, been very good save. He cuts the ball back. Complete miss hit from Perez, but then it comes really well to. I think it's Jack Cole. He strikes it, brilliant defending, cleared off the line by Angus McDonald. Really, they should be 2 up, and the game should be over. But it's not. Still, haven't really posed any threat here. That's the only difficulty. Well, they've just put on. To be fair, they've just put on Marley Watkins. So 2 up top for Barnsley now.
Of course, goal for Brighton would mean that they would be champions. They're 0-0 at Villa Park.
Right then, guys, I'm going to have to go now because I've got dinner. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.